What's up, everybody? Welcome back, welcome back. It's been a minute since I've done a video. I'm also recording audio for a new podcast I'm going to be doing called the Texas Triple Tapper Show. So you guys have seen probably the podcast that I've set out for my Dude Nurse Show, and so now I'm going to do one for the gun stuff. So I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on the Dude Nurse Show, and you know, thanks to all you guys. I really appreciate the support. It's going well. I'm not really doing it to make money. You know, making money is always a nice side effect, and I, you know, do make a little bit from it. But, you know, my main goal is to get information out there to people. And, you know, because I'm a registered nurse and almost a nurse practitioner, I feel like I have a little something to offer folks in terms of healthcare. Also, I'm not going to say I'm a licensed professional gun enthusiast, although I am waiting on my license to carry. Should be in the mail any day. But, you know, as a gun enthusiast, I am, you know, former military. I was in the Army for a few years, 1st Cavalry Division, Fort Hood. You're welcome. Especially all you libtards out there that, well, never mind, I'm not even going to bitch at the libtards. I'm just going to jump right in and start talking. So what I really wanted to talk about today was something that kind of came up in my brain. It was just really just happenstance. As I was preparing, you know, to get my LTC in the in the mail, Texas a couple years ago, it used to be a CHL, concealed handgun license, and I believe in 2016 they changed it to LTC, license to carry, because now in the state of Texas you can open carry if you have a concealed carry. So as I was prepping for that, I started to think about, you know, what am I going to carry? And one of my favorite rounds and favorite pistols or rifles to shoot is a .22 LR. I know what you're thinking, and before you start saying, "Oh my God, that's a pussy round," it, you know, won't do anything. Be real, guys. I mean, the .22 long rifle will kill further than 95% of the people that are going to watch this video can accurately shoot the damn thing. So, you know, that right there should put a lot of claims and stuff to rest. And then some people say, well, you know, you can only hold 10 or 12 rounds or whatever. You know, it's not. It really has nothing to do with the number of rounds you have. It's how you use them, where you put them, shot placement. I'll take 3 or 4 well-placed shots over, you know, having 21 rounds of whatever, and if I'm not, you know, hitting my target. So, but I wanted to talk about, like I said, the .22 LR. This is a 6-hour Mosquito. If you've seen some of my other videos, I'm a huge 6-hour fan, and I thought the same would kind of be, you know, their quality's impeccable, never had any issues really, except for one, which we'll talk about in another video, but you know, never had any issues, except for shooting .22. For some reason, I mean, I know the .22 long rifle is a very dirty cartridge, and it's, you know, prone to get gunked up and, you know, lots and lots of issues. But I've had more malfunctions with a .22 LR than any other caliber I've ever shot. And I own guns of all different calibers, all different, you know, makes, models. I've had different .22 pistols. I know I had an M&P Shield, I want to say a Beretta, and then now a Sig Mosquito, and I just ordered a Walther PPQ .22. So I got a sweet deal on that with the threaded barrel. I'm excited because I have a dedicated .22 suppressor. But what's interesting to note is that and it doesn't matter what kind of ammo I put in it. I've put, you know, the top of the line, everything from, like I've got here, CCI, the 22 Stingers. I had a guy recommend, you know, hey, it's a little bit hotter round. It helps with, you know, getting the slide to blow back, and, you know, getting the rounds to eject properly. It's never really been like a failure to fire, but like a failure to extract, or it just the slide doesn't lock to the rear on the final shot. Just had lots of problems with the 22 pistol, and so you know, therein lies the debate. You know, would somebody be willing to carry a 22, you know, as their as their EDC to potentially protect themselves, or, you know, the lives of their family, friends, pets, whatever. And I really have mixed feelings about this, because like I said, I really love the 22. It's a great round to practice with. The recoil is non-existent. I mean, I barely even have to aim, and it just stays on target. I can put, you know, 8 out of 10 rounds inside a very tight circle without even trying, you know, and if I settle in and aim, I mean, I'm pretty deadly accurate with these things. But like I said, they just have so many problems, and I just don't know if I would feel comfortable using this, you know, Sig Sauer or any other brand of 22 LR pistol to potentially have to protect my life with it. Now, that is a stark contrast into this bad boy. This is a Beretta ARX 160. If you guys have seen the previous video, I did a review on this. I've had this this rifle now for a couple of years, and I've never put the CCI Stingers through it. I put some CCI, and mostly just, you know, the cheap bulk ammo, and I have never, not one single time, had a failure to fire, failure to extract, failure to feed, anything like that. And it's night and day difference. And, you know, like I said, I've put way more rounds through this than I have this. I've had, like I said, I think I've had this probably for maybe a year, a little over, and I've had this guy for a little over 2 years. In fact, the only issue I've ever had is, you can see over here on the other side, right here, that I accidentally broke off just like a ½ an inch of the Picatinny rail, which it still functions, it's no big deal. But I mean, this little carbine type rifle is spot on, and I mean, it never has an issue. And like I said, this one here, I mean, I'll clean the shit out of it, and it just has issues. It'll be running good for a while, and, you know, out of every 50 rounds or so, I mean, I'll have at least, you know, 2 or 3, maybe 4, up to 5 issues. And to me, that, you know, that seems like a lot. Like I said, especially if you were considering, you know, carrying this, and you might have to defend your life with it. So I wanted to just kind of put this debate out there. I've done research on what some other folks on the internet, you know, what their recommended 22 LR type pistol is. I've seen the Walther has a couple in the top running. I want to say the Sig Mosquito was up there. And there were some other ones, but, you know, the people that do have issues with them are the exact same issues that I find. But then you have the other people that say, oh man, I've had this Walther PPQ 22 tactical, and I've never had an issue with it. And they don't always quantify how many rounds they've put through it. I feel like it's a foregone conclusion, you know, like it's inevitable that if you're shooting a 22 LR, you know, you're gonna have an issue. And I'm not saying I don't have an issue you know, with the occasional, you know, SIG P320 or SIG 1911 45 ACPs that I shoot. But I mean, as far as percentage wise, it is considerably less with other calibers. And again, you know, I don't typically shoot match grade ammunition. I use Winchester white box, or I still have some old Perfecta. You know, like I said, I don't really go out of my way, because I mean, I don't shoot competitions or anything like that. I'm in the process of building a 6.5 Creedmoor that I can do some long range shooting with, and I'll use match grade ammunition for that. But you know, just to go plinking, that's all I really do. I don't hunt, do anything like that. So I use the cheap, just plain old ball ammo. And like I said, when you compare them side by side, the 22 has far more issues in terms of you know, functionality and reliability than any other caliber that I've come across. So again, the point of this was just to kind of raise a debate. I wanted to see what you guys think. You know, would you carry a 22? And again, I don't want to hear how, you know, I wouldn't carry a 22 because it's a pussy round. That's just bullshit. I'm talking about functionality, reliability. So thanks for watching as always. I really appreciated the support for the channel, the podcast. Thank you guys so much. And as always, if you have questions, comments, you know where to leave them. Until next time, Texas Triple Tapper, out.